Incarcerations.
Well, Utah and many throughout the country tuned in last night for the Senate debate between Mike Lee and Evan McMullin. And today, the Dignity Index released some new scores. News specialist Ladd Egan joins us live with those ratings. Ladd?
Yeah, this is a very competitive race, and the heated debate matched that intensity last night, with this being the only time that the two U.S. Senate candidates will take the stage together before Election Day. The Dignity Index looked over a wide range of what Republican Senator Mike Lee and independent candidate Evan McMullin said. A group of coders then scored the passages on a scale, with 1 being the worst score, showing the most contempt, while 8 is the highest, treating everyone with dignity. Lee and McMullin both got a few scores of 6 on the high end, but also a few scores of 3 on the low end. The Dignity Index leaders said that there were more examples of contempt last night and fewer examples of dignity.
I think it was weighted more heavily on the contempt side. There was, a lot more name calling, names like bootlicker or opportunistic gadfly.
The reason why we value dignity in these discussions is because it's a problem-solving tool.
Tammy Pfeiffer, the Utah leader for the index, acknowledges that the stakes are very high for both candidates, but says that undecided voters are better served with debate answers that go into details about problem solving. And the Dignity Index also releasing scores today for the second congressional district debate that happened on Friday. We've posted those online for you right now on KSL-TV.com. And then coming up at 6:30, I'll walk you through a few examples where McMullin and Lee both got those scores of 6 and also got the scores of 3 on the low end. For Live at 5, I'm Ladd Egan.
All right, Ladd, thank you. One major topic on the...
You're watching KSL News at 6.
Care about the right to choose, then you got to vote. And with your support, I'll sign a law codifying Roe in January.
With the midterm elections just 3 weeks from today, President Biden is seeking to draw attention back to a leading issue for Democrats. That is access to abortion.
You heard the president promise to codify the right to an abortion into law if Democrats pick up a seat in the next Congress.
Yeah, Democratic candidates are using the Supreme Court decision here to overturn Roe v. Wade as fuel. Now, on the flip side, Republican candidates are using the economy to their advantage, blaming President Biden and Democrats for inflation.
And as a result, candidates are facing off in debates across the country in a fight for every vote.
Utah and many throughout the country tuned in for last night's Senate debate between Mike Lee and Evan McMullin. And today, the Dignity Index released new scores.
News specialist Ladd Egan joins us with more about the ratings. Ladd?
This was the only time that the U.S. Senate candidates will take the stage together before Election Day, and it is a very competitive race, and the heated debate matched that intensity. The Dignity Index looked over a wide range of what Republican Senator Mike Lee and independent candidate Evan McMullin said.
I think it was weighted more heavily on the contempt side. There was, a lot more name calling.
The Utah leader for the index says undecided voters are better served with answers that use dignity.
The reason why we value dignity in these discussions is because it's a problem-solving tool.
A group of coders scored the debate passages on a scale, with 1 being the worst, showing the most contempt, while 8 is the highest, treating everyone with dignity. Here are examples of where both candidates scored a 6.
With DACA beneficiaries, I don't think any member of Congress of either party disagrees. We have to do something.
I think the biggest challenge right now is our fiscal irresponsibility as a country. And I'm talking about both parties.
The Dignity Index coders said Senator Lee's answer used language that acknowledged common values, and McMullin's answer used language of working together. Here are examples where Lee and McMullin scored lower, both receiving a 3 for these comments.
As recently as this year, and even tonight, you're still casting doubt on the legitimacy of the election. You're doing a tremendous disservice to this country, Senator Lee. You have betrayed your oath to the Constitution with this.
It's not surprising to me that you would come here today and spout not only lies, but lies that are specific to the leftist cause, lies that are specific to the Democratic Party, and lies that certainly are not applicable to me.
The index coder said a defining feature of a 3 score is attacking the moral character of another. The creators of the Dignity Index said it's not on the side of any one candidate. Rather, it's on the side of the debate and on the side of democracy. Scores were also released today for Friday's debate in the 2nd Congressional District. We've got those scores online right now at KSL-TV.com if you'd like to take a look. Back to you.
All right, Lad, thank you. It was a special day in Zion.